Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. We need to talk about Solana. Solana is currently the fourth biggest crypto by market cap at $66.1 billion, with the third highest volume only behind Bitcoin and Ethereum at $5.31 billion in the last 24 hours, which is an insane figure. And like it or not, the main thing sustaining that huge volume and growth for Solana right now is meme coins on the Solana network. The fact is, the Solana network is just a perfect platform for meme coins. Fast transactions and super low fees. And the funny thing is, people said Solana was dead after the FTX collapse. Well, Solana DeFi volume is now 13 times higher than it was prior to the FTX collapse. Total value locked also reached an all-time high 2 days ago of 22.8 million SOL tokens, and that was driven entirely by DApps like Jupiter and MarginFi. DApp volume is up over 300% in the last month, which is by far the most on any chain. Ethereum network volume was actually down 7% over the same period. Another big factor driving the Solana pump in the last few days was Bloomberg reporting that a massive hedge fund, Pantera Capital, are planning on buying $250 million of SOL tokens that belong to FTX. And that is really good to see, because that is one of the main things that people are still holding against Solana, is the fact that they were so heavily exposed to FTX. So the fact that big investment firms like Pantera are moving in and buying those tokens is definitely great news for Solana, and it definitely shows that big investors have confidence in Solana for the long term. Now let's go ahead and look at the charts and see what prices we could potentially be looking at for the near future and in the longer term. Quick disclaimer, buying's at your own risk. I'm not a financial advisor and all that. Also want to give a quick shout out to my favorite place to buy Solana, which is BingX. Super low fees, no KYC required, works in any country, and you can actually get 20% off all your trading fees if you sign up using my link in the pinned comment. Alright, here we are on the Solana chart. Now, all the way zoomed out here, you can see we do still have quite a long way to go until we reach our previous all-time high of $260 here. But keep in mind, we are now heading into the bull market, so the fact that we've not only been able to recover from the FTX situation, but also pump this much since then is a very good sign for Solana. If we zoom in on the 4-hour chart here, you can see we have bounced cleanly off the $150 mark, which makes a lot of sense. That is a big psychological milestone. But if we just take a quick look at the Bitcoin chart here, you can see we had that first run up to the previous all-time high before a huge, roughly 12% correction here that took us all the way down to about 60k. But we have seen a nice recovery on that, and you can see right now we are about to go up and challenge this all-time high again right now. Now the overall market is looking very strong, and I would expect us to be breaking that all-time high, if not this time very soon. And once that happens, we will be in price discovery on Bitcoin, which means we have no historical data to go off. So it does make it hard to predict where the price could go from there. Now, if we do break into price discovery on Bitcoin, I would also expect us to break this 150 level on Solana, which you can see could actually be happening right now as I'm filming this video. We'll need to wait and see if we get any confirmation on that. But if we zoom out again here on the charts, you can see beyond the 150 level, we don't really have any historically significant resistance until up at this 178, 180 level here. If you look back here, you see we did have a lot of price action at that level in late December 21 and January 2022. Acted as resistance here, kind of chopped around this zone, and you can see it also acted as support on a few occasions here, most notably here on the 7th of December and all the way back here on the 27th of October 2021, as well as acting as resistance on the 3rd of October here. So that would be my next key target for Solana in the short to mid-term. Now, that is of course assuming that we continue to see the high volume and growth that we have been seeing, obviously fueled by all the meme coins and DApps and stuff like that, and those tokens being bought from FTX. Now, if we did break the 178, 180 level, our next obvious target would be up here at $200, which you can see was a significant level in 2021 again, as well as being a huge psychological milestone. Now, that would probably be a target for at least the midterm heading further into the bull market. Now, assuming that we were able to break that, then our next milestone would be this 250 level, both for the psychological milestone and because that would bring us up up right next to our previous all-time high at 260. Now, in order to see that, we will need to see some big moves and developments from Solana over this bull market. We'll need to see how the network progresses and ultimately how it stacks up against the Ethereum network during this bull run. If we are able to sustain that growth at the current rate, then I see no reason why we wouldn't be able to then break that all-time high and continue on up to this $300 level, which would be our next significant milestone. But that is certainly a long way off for now, and that would be a longer term target. But a nice little short-term target to work towards would be you subscribing to the channel if you enjoyed this video. That would be greatly appreciated. I've been me, you've been you. Thanks for watching, and see you later.